Hello, welcome to Homesteading Florida, Northwest Florida. Northwest. Gets kind of cold here. I think it was like 36 degrees last night. Now it looks like it's 68 degrees. And we got some little bok choy seedlings I planted here, and at night I keep them under a plastic bin. The piece of glass didn't work out. A branch came down and cracked a whole piece of glass. But anyhow, these are little seedlings starting January 15th, and it is 11:45 in the morning. It's almost noon. So yeah, the bamboo, we'll see how it comes back this year. Got a little nip, 19 degrees for 4 nights over Christmas. Not good for stuff around here. We've been clearing stuff and branches here of invasive Chinese privet and invasive mimosa trees that have those pink palms on them. And yeah, that's what we've been doing here. And oh, I did manage to get this big tree down here that was all jackknifed together and get it to the stump portion. Still got a lot to burn. That's my big pile of mimosa branches. And yeah, the old greenhouse. I don't even know if I could move this thing now without it falling apart with this plastic. Probably brittle. But yeah, here was the tree that I cut down, and it had like 4 jackknifing pieces that I was afraid to cut into. But so I used a bow saw a little bit and got it freed up. But now it's leaning on this fence right here. And I still need to cut these stumps down so they won't, it'll come back from that, like all little whips and shoots. Same thing with this stump. This one grew right into the fence, so it's hanging there now, and I hope it rots, but it'll take forever, maybe. But I might use some of these logs actually to build a log structure someday. If they don't rot, if I witness, not much rotting of the wood. But yeah, I've been filling up compost piles, and the palm tree here doesn't look so good. Putting ashes into the soil here. The the rose bushes look like they made it all right. They're tree roses, so the graft is higher up, which I didn't know if they'd make it. But they seem to be putting on new whatever, since it's halfway decent and only 36 degrees at night. So there's that. This palm tree, we'll see what happens. It didn't really like that cold snap, and last time I had the greenhouse over here, and that might have saved it last year, but I don't even know if I could move that greenhouse without it completely crumbling. But I didn't move it this year, and having it next to this palm might have saved it. But anyhow, the banana trees are all frozen and dead, but they'll come back in plethora from the shoots. The pups will come back from the bottom. And I don't know if I didn't want them here this year. And I'm still digging out smilax tubers. Dug some out here. There's another one probably. Yeah, this is a big one. They're kind of like potatoes, but they're not edible. Not edible. Here we go. Here's one. Digging these out, and I just kind of throw them in the garbage. They do accept them in the garbage, but this thing puts out a big thorny, it's like growing barbed wire. Puts out a big thorny vine which there's one here. Here's the big long, it's very long. They grow like 30 feet, but they are evergreen. So what you see at the top of this area right here is the smilax. Like here's a sample of the thorns here. What a big thorny mess here of vines. Yeah, and I threw a bunch of rotten pumpkins back here, hoping that they will self-seed in the spring and grow some vines back here. Maybe they'll outdo the other vines. We'll see. They are Seminole pumpkins. So yeah, I started the third compost pile with a lot of cardboard too. And this is this compost. This is not too bad. When I turned it, I did turn it. So that's what's going on there. And yeah, a lot of work still to do. And this may be, we'll have to see. Just walking around my, this used to be all vines. Complete vines, but with a lot of hard work. Here's something in the ground. What's this? Oh, it's a piece of plastic. Now let's see what this is. Okay, it's some kind of trim plastic, or some kind of plastic, what you call it here. Well, this will go in the garbage.